Now, when people talk about the metaverse, a lot of people think it's connected to the world of gaming, and they're not entirely wrong. In fact, a lot of people believe that the world of gaming was the precursor to the metaverse as we know it right now. But what if I told you that we're missing the woods for the trees or the trees for the woods, and the fact is that there's an industrial metaverse that is being created by a lot of top tech companies, digital twins, smart cities, the kind of stuff that you can do in the industrial metaverse. The possibilities are endless. The Chief Technology and Strategy Officer at Siemens globally spoke to me a short while ago, and here's what he had to say about the industrial metaverse.
On Tech Today and Business Today, we have a very special guest from Siemens, Peter Korte. Thanks so much for joining us on the show.
Well, thank you for having me.
Peter, I want to start off by asking you about this buzzword in the tech world, which happens to be the metaverse.
Yeah.
But everyone keeps talking about it from this very geeky consumer aspect. There's an industrial metaverse to be spoken about. And I know Siemens is doing some very interesting things in that space. What is the industrial metaverse going to look like? And what exactly are Siemens' plans for the industrial metaverse?
Sure. We do believe that the industrial metaverse is going to be big. It's going to be big. It's going to expand what we already know today as digital twins. So a digital twin actually is a replica of something real, right, that you can simulate. Now, think about this actually becoming really photorealistic, so it feels real. You can simulate it, and that you also can collaborate when designing it. So you and I, we could look at this table, and we could change it and simulate it as we go, and really design things in real time. And that is the keyword: real-time design, photorealistic, and multi-physics based. That's what we do actually at Siemens for the industrial metaverse.
The metaverse largely sounds so abstract when we talk to the larger audience on the show. How does this really transform things the way we look at it? Sort of a digital transformation approach. How does the industrial metaverse change that?
It changes the way, in particular, of the collaboration, right? So we know that today products become increasingly complex, supply chains become more complex, so it requires collaboration across not just one unit, but many different stakeholders. And very often they sit in different parts of geographies around the world, so they have to design this one piece. And so obviously the software, the industrial metaverse, does enable real-time collaboration and accelerating time to market for the new product developments.
2, 1. All right, that looks about right. And sent. That's how easy it is for you to record an ECG on your smartwatch nowadays and then export it as a PDF to your doctor. But millennials want to take it one step further and put sensors and trackers all over their body. A lot of my friends are doing it, and my colleagues are doing it as well. I think it's really cool as long as those health metrics are accurate and they give you a good insight into your health and fitness levels. Jhinuk has a comprehensive report about India's health tech revolution, and it all starts with a sensor.
We often think about what we put into our bodies. Well, food-wise, at least some of us do. But then again, what do you do with the information? Hi, I'm Jhinuk Sen, this is Tech Today, and today we are going to talk about two really important things in my life. Tech and, well, food. Before we start talking about food and eating maybe, do you remember the time when COVID vaccine started rolling in? And a lot of people, because of rumors, were completely terrified that the government is trying to sneak in sensors into their bodies. Guess what? From that point to now, we've come a really long way, because we're apparently so concerned about our health that we are voluntarily putting sensors on ourselves. So what are these sensors that we are talking about? They're actually these, and these are blood glucose monitors. Currently in India, there are a few companies that are using these blood glucose sensors to help people understand how their glucose levels spike or fall throughout the day. Right off the top of our heads, there are two companies we want to talk about. One is Ultrahuman and the second is Healthify Me. So what's the concept behind these sensors? How do they work? Does it actually make sense to put one of these on yourself and take that first step towards becoming a cyborg maybe sometime in the future? Let's start with how do you use these sensors. Now this box comes with two parts to it, the sensor and the applicator. So this houses the sensor and this is how you install it, literally, on yourself. Both Ultrahuman and Healthify Me are using the same sensors. So if you have a sensor, you can actually use it on either one of the apps. So essentially what you need to do is sign up for their programs, which is either Healthify Me or Ultra Human, and then you get the sensor delivered to you. Both Ultra Human and Healthify Me are essentially using the same sensor. The apps are obviously different, and what services these apps can offer you are also different. To use this sensor with the Healthify Me app, you need to be on the Healthify Me Pro program. For Ultra Human though, you just need to sign up and order the sensor, and these get delivered to you. Now Healthify Me also has a smart scale that you can opt for, and it gets shipped to you along with the sensor. The data from the sensor and the smart scale work in tandem for Healthify Me to be able to offer you personalized recommendations about your diet and your workout and a lot more things. So how does one use this sensor? Once you receive it, you can only put the sensor on an empty stomach in the beginning of your day. The sensor takes about 1 hour to activate, and once it activates, you can use either one of the apps to scan the sensor. These sensors are actually super easy to put on. All you'll feel is a little pinprick. Once the sensors are on, you can cover it with patches like these that the companies provide. Now, each sensor lasts about 2 weeks. It takes about an hour to activate, and then ideally both the companies tell you on the app that the first 1 week should just be spent collecting all the data so as they have an idea about your lifestyle. After the first week, you will start seeing recommendations from trainers in the app on both platforms. You can speak to these trainers via the app, and they will tell you what you should be eating, what you should not be eating, perhaps you should be including in some more workouts. The Ultra Human app, for example, can automatically detect a workout because it works in tandem with other health apps on your device. And as long as you're tracking a workout on your smartwatch, it knows that there's been a workout. Given the lifestyles we lead and how fast our day goes, do we really have the time to sit down and log in all our food? If you're super disciplined, that's great for you. Believe you me, I'm not.